What culinary delights can you discover in a 48-hour city spree? From food carts to fine dining, Portland, Oregon offers a flavor-packed journey for every foodie. Let's explore the bites that make this city unforgettable. Why is Portland a dream destination for food lovers with only 48 hours to spare? Portland isn't just another food city, it's a creative playground for chefs, baristas, brewers, and bakers. Nestled between the Cascade Mountains and the Pacific Coast, it pulls inspiration from nature, culture, and global influences, offering something completely unique with every bite. What makes Portland particularly appealing is how accessible and casual it feels. You don't need to book a table months in advance or wear a jacket to get a world-class meal. Here, fine dining and food carts share equal prestige, and that openness is part of what makes the experience so memorable. A 2-day food tour in Portland is an invitation to eat with curiosity. It's not just about checking off iconic places, it's about tasting the city's identity, bite by bite. This guide is designed to help you navigate the best Portland has to offer in just 48 hours. Whether you're flying in for a weekend or passing through on a road trip, this foodie itinerary will make sure your trip is unforgettable. What's the best way to kick off a Portland foodie tour? Morning in Portland is sacred. The coffee flows early, the pastries are fresh, and the vibe is unhurried, yet intentional. Locals know that a great day begins with a strong cup of coffee and a unique bite, and visitors quickly catch on. Start at one of the city's iconic coffee roasters like Stumptown or Coava, where expertly crafted espresso and pour-overs are the norm. Each cafe has its own aesthetic and energy, from minimalist interiors to wood and steel industrial spaces that invite you to linger. Pair your coffee with a local pastry. At Blue Star Doughnuts, you'll find grown-up flavors like blueberry bourbon basil and creme brulee, while at Voodoo Doughnut, expect wild fun creations topped with cereal, bacon, or bubblegum glaze. It's quirky, sugary, and very Portland. If you prefer something savory, Mother's Bistro offers a classic comfort breakfast with upscale touches, and Screen Door's fried chicken and waffles are worth the wait. However you begin, a Portland morning sets the tone for the flavor-packed hours ahead. Why is Portland considered one of the best cities for street food in the U.S.? Portland's food cart scene isn't just a trend, it's a deeply rooted part of the city's culinary identity. With over 500 food carts operating at any given time, they're known for turning small kitchens into big opportunities for aspiring chefs. These carts are organized into pods. These pods are clusters of culinary creativity where you can try everything from Burmese noodles to New Orleans-style po' boys. Places like Cartopia and the Fifth Avenue Pod are local favorites, offering communal seating, late-night hours, and unbeatable variety. One reason they stand out is quality. Many cart owners are industry veterans or culinary school grads, and are experts at creating gourmet meals from compact setups. It's not unusual to find house-smoked meats, locally foraged ingredients, or secret family recipes all served from a truck. Food carts make gourmet eating accessible and casual. For a fraction of what you'd spend at a traditional restaurant, you get bold, inventive flavors, and the chance to eat outside under string lights, all while being surrounded by Portland's ever-changing weather and street musicians. What are some of the best lunch spots that balance flavor, creativity, and local ingredients? Lunch in Portland is not an afterthought, it's a showcase of bold experimentation and serious culinary chops. Whether you're seated in a downtown cafe or standing in line at a food truck, you'll find options that are hearty, satisfying, and often unforgettable. For meat lovers, Lardo is a sandwich spot that turns deli fare into a gourmet experience. Their pork belly sandwich with house-made aioli and pickled veggies packs a flavor punch that perfectly reflects the city's bold, irreverent food culture. Vegetarians and vegans will feel at home too. Homegrown Smoker BBQ offers smoky plant-based versions of classic comfort foods, and Harlow's grain bowls and smoothies are both clean and indulgent. Even the healthiest dishes feel like a treat here. Ramen lovers should head to Afuri Izakaya, where the delicate yuzu shio broth brings a zesty, light finish to a traditionally rich dish. It's the kind of detail-driven lunch that reminds you that Portland isn't just quirky, it's deeply thoughtful when it comes to food. How does Portland earn its nickname, Beervana? With more breweries than any other city in the U.S., Portland has truly earned its nickname. But it's not just the quantity, it's the innovation that sets it apart. From classics like Deschutes to experimental newcomers like Ruse Brewing, you'll find everything from hoppy IPAs to farmhouse ales and tart barrel-aged sours. Portland brewers aren't afraid to push boundaries using seasonal ingredients, wild yeast, and unique aging techniques. Craft spirits also thrive here. Distilleries like House Spirits and New Deal create small-batch gins, vodkas, and liqueurs, all infused with botanicals grown nearby. Each spirit tells a story about the land and its producers. Visiting breweries and distilleries is an experience in itself. Many offer tours, food pairings, and cozy tap rooms with fireplaces or patios. Whether you're sipping a coffee stout or a cucumber-infused gin, you'll find Portland's drink scene as rich and diverse as its food. What's the one dinner experience that you can't miss? If you only have one night to dine in Portland, make it count. From tasting menus to bold international flavors in cozy, candlelit settings, Le Pigeon stands out for its elevated French cuisine with a Pacific Northwest twist. Dishes like foie gras profiteroles or beef cheek bourguignon aren't just delicious. They're memorable, thoughtful, and expertly balanced. If you prefer a more casual setting without sacrificing quality, Tusk delivers big Mediterranean flavors in a vibrant space. Their locally sourced vegetables are transformed into colorful, spicy, and citrusy masterpieces that satisfy without feeling heavy. Looking for authenticity on a budget? Nong's Khao Man Gai offers Thailand's famous chicken and rice dish in a minimalist setting that lets the food speak for itself. Dinner in Portland isn't about price, it's about passion, craftsmanship, and that signature creative flair. Where do foodies go after hours? Nightfall doesn't mark the end of Portland's culinary energy, it's the start of a new chapter. The city offers late-night eats that are equal parts comforting, daring, and Instagram-worthy. Luc Lac Vietnamese Kitchen is a must for those craving something flavorful after 10 p.m. It's loud, lively, and full of steaming bowls of pho, stir-fried noodles, and cocktail slushies that hit the spot after a long day of exploration. For dessert, head to Salt and Straw for some of the most creative ice cream flavors you'll ever encounter. With combinations like honey lavender or strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper, each scoop is an edible experiment in balancing sweet, salty, and savory. Portland also delivers when it comes to diner fare. At the Grilled Cheese Grill, a childhood classic gets upgraded with jalapenos, mac and cheese fillings, and late-night charm. You won't just eat well, you'll end your day smiling. What's the best way to wrap up your 48-hour Portland trip with a satisfying send-off? Your final morning in Portland should blend relaxation and one last flavorful experience. Start with a walk or bike ride along the East Bank Esplanade, where views of the Willamette River and city skyline create the perfect reflective moment before departure. After your scenic stroll, head to Coava Coffee Roasters or Heart Coffee, where espresso is treated like an art form. Portland's coffee scene is a cornerstone of the city's food culture, and no trip feels complete without a final, perfectly pulled shot. Follow it up with a stop at Ken's Artisan Bakery, a cozy cafe where you'll find some of the best croissants, morning buns, and fruit tarts on the West Coast. Their almond croissant alone is enough reason to return to Portland. If time allows, browse the stalls at Portland Saturday Market for last-minute keepsakes and street eats. You'll leave with a full stomach, a full heart, and maybe even a bag of local treats to savor on your trip home. Why does Portland stand out among America's top culinary cities? Portland's food scene is rooted in authenticity and experimentation. Here, food isn't just about sustenance, it's a form of creative expression, where tradition and innovation meet in every dish, donut, and drink. Unlike larger food capitals, Portland's scale makes everything feel more intimate. You can talk to chefs at food carts, baristas at roasters, and brewers in tap rooms. That human connection brings meaning to the meals. It's not just what you eat, but who's behind it. Sustainability also plays a big role. Local farms, foragers, and producers supply ingredients to nearly every kitchen, whether it's fine dining or fast casual. The city's eco-conscious spirit shines through in everything from compostable containers to the zero-waste kitchens. And finally, it's the atmosphere which is always welcoming, weird, and wildly creative. Portland celebrates individuality, and you can taste it in every bite. Whether you're dining solo or sharing dishes with friends, the food here leaves an impression that lingers long after the meal ends. What should you take away from your 48-hour foodie adventure? In just 2 days, Portland delivers a full spectrum of flavor and culture, from bold breakfasts and unforgettable lunches to intimate dinners and offbeat late-night snacks. Every neighborhood has something distinct to offer, and every dish has a story behind it. You'll discover that Portland isn't about fancy Michelin stars or pretentious tasting menus. It's about people who love food, who build carts from scratch, who roast beans to perfection, and who serve you something bold without ever making you feel out of place. The real beauty of Portland's food scene is how approachable it is. You don't need a huge budget or insider knowledge, just an appetite and a willingness to explore. That's what makes these 48 hours not just a trip, but a memory. So as you head home full and inspired, remember that Portland will always be there with another flavor to try, another hidden gem to find, and another seat at the table just for you. What's your favorite foodie city? Have you been to Portland? Let us know your favorite bites in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you never miss a delicious adventure. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.